Hello world, welcome to my channel. I'm glad you're here. My name is Russ Mitchell. I currently live in Jacksonville, Florida, but I'm originally from Ohio, hence the name Homesick Buckeye. And I wanted to make this video to talk about this channel, how it started, why it started, what I hope it will be. As with most things in my life, there's a story behind it, and I want to share it with you. I've never done anything like this before. Never made a YouTube video. Never had a channel. I can't believe I'm doing it now, but I am, and I want to. And so here goes. We all have struggles in life. We all have challenges, things we face, parts of ourselves we don't like. And I know that this may come as a surprise to you, but I've struggled with my weight my whole life. Yep, I know. It's hard to believe. Wasn't much of a struggle, really. I should say I've been losing the battle with my weight for my whole life. But, you know, as I said, we all have our crosses to bear, our mountains to climb. In October of 2020, I had an emotional conversation with someone I love very much. And it was on that day that I knew I had to change my life. And I did. I changed my life. Now I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, yeah, Russ, but you're still fat. And you'd be right, genius. But if you were listening closely, I didn't say anything about losing weight. I said that I changed my life. And I'll explain more about what that means later, but that's not what we're here to discuss tonight. There were a lot of people who inspired me and encouraged me and educated me. Dr. Ken Berry, Ben Bikman, Kelly Hogan, Shawn Baker, Anthony Chafee, Ketogenic Woman, Anita, and many others, too many to name. But there was one person who hit me right between the eyes so much harder than any of them. And that was Shaun White at Intentional Carnivore. And it's crazy. I wasn't looking for him. I actually stumbled across him. And before I ever heard a word he said, I saw a picture. And that picture was me. If you don't know Shaun or know his story, you should look him up. Intentional Carnivore. He has a YouTube channel. It's amazing. He's an amazing guy. He was 460 pounds. And lost 243 pounds in a year. He was sick. He was on death's door. He was depressed. He was suicidal. He was at the end. And he found a way to change his life and turn it around. And he started a channel and is sharing his life and his story with people. And, you know, inspiration is an interesting thing. All the people that I named before are amazing people, so smart, passionate. They have so much to give, and I gained so much from them. But the difference between Shaun and them is the fact that I know he can relate to me. You know, all those other folks, Kelly Hogan and Dr. Berry and all those, they're wonderful people, but when I see them, there's no way Anthony Chafee's ever walked a mile in my shoes. Never, not even a step in my shoes. And while I can get inspiration from him and learn from him, I just can't relate to him. But I can relate to Shaun. When I saw the picture of Shaun, he was wearing a shirt exactly like a shirt that I own. He had shorts like a pair of shorts that I own. He had glasses, shaved head, goatee. He was me. And that was before I ever heard him speak. When I went to his channel and listened to him, He's a humble guy, a Christian man, country as a cornfield, but real, authentic, genuine. And I related to all of that as well. And after watching him and listening to him, I became compelled to share my story as well. Because I heard him say, when you start these things, you never know who you're going to touch, who you're going to inspire, who you're going to help. It's really amazing. So I reached out to him, and he reached back. And what we planned on being a 5 or 10 minute conversation ended up being over 2 hours of sharing our lives and sharing our stories. And I would ask him, hey, don't you have to go? Don't you have to something else? No. This is awesome. This is amazing. Keep telling me your story. This is unique. It's different. I love it. So we kept talking. And at the end, I told him, you inspire me. And one day when I accomplish something, maybe I'll start my own channel. And he said to me, what? What are you talking about when you accomplish something? I said, come on, man. I said, who's going to listen to me? Who wants to hear me? You've lost hundreds of pounds. Your story is amazing. He said, hold on, man. He said, it's not up to you to decide who you touch or who you inspire. You leave that to God. He said, you tell your story. I call it singing my song. We talked about that. And he said, yeah, you sing your song, man. He said, you're going to relate to people that I can't relate to. And your story is so different than mine. He said, you got to do it. Sing your song. And I thought about it and I said, okay. Okay. So I'm going to join that choir of people that share their lives, share their stories, talk about what they've done and how they got there, and in hopes that somebody somewhere can gain something from it. I don't know exactly how it's going to go, but I can tell you this: I'm a certified moron. So there's going to be lots of silliness. There'll be some emotional things too, some informational things. And all I hope to get out of this is somebody somewhere that can get something that helps them. I want it to be inspirational, motivational, celebrational, muppetational. And again, I just hope somebody somewhere will find something of value, and I can help somebody, and maybe in some small way pay back, pay it forward, pay Sean and all the wonderful people who've helped me get to this point. So we'll see how it goes. I hope you come along for the ride. That's all for now. I wish you all the best, and I'll see you on the next one.